Imamia, Imamia is here to help you right those wrongs and to pay and repair your own errors and to repair your karma. Spirit knew you were going to lapse when it came to this situation, but they knew it was necessary as well, because there was a lesson you needed to learn. And they knew that you would do it. It says intellectual fecundity. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Fecundity. I don't know what that is. I don't have my other phone near me to look it up, so. It says children obedient and respectful towards parents. Okay, so this could have something to do with family that didn't treat you well, but you didn't allow that to make you disobedient in that situation. You learn easily, and I also feel like you adapt easily because you like learning. You know, if there's something you need to learn, or you may need to shapeshift, you can adapt. It says practical intelligence. Exactly, you can adapt and alchemize your even the most basic things in your life. You're getting back to the basics when it comes to self and connecting with your higher self. Again, this really gives the energy that you lost yourself in this relationship. Not surprising. Again, there was black magic, and it could be a person that your person is attached to, right? They may be putting in black magic to keep you guys apart, to keep them from learning, to keep them fucking up, you know. But you're no longer making excuses for this person. It says can make a fortune with intellectual qualities. Okay, so you guys got some creative ideas that you're going to be focusing on at this time. You know what I'm saying? Like you really you're indifferent to the situation now. You're indifferent. You don't care whether it's a yes or no. You're balanced. Again, the cards I hear is balanced in the masculine and feminine energy. You're in this balanced state. You know, so you may need to write. You may have a book within you that you're going to begin writing, or you're going to get back to it. You may have paused for a minute, but it says writing, journalism, publishing, and printing. Okay, so you may be creating content. And if you need help with any of those creative endeavors, Hariel can help you. Right? Can help you with intellectual abundance, intellectual fecundity. Y'all better promise me to look this up after the read. Put it in the comments if you can. It reminds you to respect your elders as well. If you're having issues with any wayward children, Hariel can help to bring stability to that. All right, so clarifying the last card, it says, by simply living your truth, you expose the lies. All right, this person may have told you that they love you. As you separate, you're going to see their true colors come out. It is being revealed. It is coming out. their true colors are going to come out, especially as they see you evolve and grow without them, because your ships are coming in. Shut your fucking mouth, okay? Because the angel card clarifying that first word on there, alchemy, okay? The lies that they're exposed to, they may have told lies on you and you alchemized that shit. Whatever lies they sold you in regards to your worth, that you deserve to have nothing, they gave you nothing but breadcrumbs, you're alchemizing that shit. And because you alchemized it, your ships are coming in, okay? Jeramia, is that it? No, it's Jabamia. Another 7, y'all. So we have 2 7s here. This is 7-0, though. This is sacred with the divine. Remember, 7 is the card of sacred things, and 0 represents the divine, right? The infinite. Jabamia. Look at that alchemy. Transforms evil into good, right? And didn't we spoke earlier about this person operating from their evil, right? Understanding the interaction between good and evil. That's what you two were as you were in a relationship, and there were lessons that was supposed to come about from this union. It was for a season, for a reason. A season, not a lifetime. Not for life. But again, all of the evil that they sent, your higher self is turning it into good. Healing. Look at that. You're healing from all the lies that are being exposed. You are healing yourself. Your ships are coming in. So be patient and be of courage. There you go. Be patient and be of courage. Continue to be a faithful servant and operate in humility and simplicity, even though you are tapped into this king and queen energy, this queen of wands and king of swords. You are being very much so enlightened with this king of swords. Clarity. Wow, the king. Swords can represent clarity, and you have the king of swords. You see correctly. You have clarity. Accept it for what it is. And move forward in your life with passion. Because your ships are coming in. We've got a lot of wands. Okay, in this read. Out of all the tarot cards that are out here, we have wands and 1 sword. No cups. Okay, let's continue to read the Jabamia card. It says regenerates, revitalizes, and reestablishes harmony. Call on Jabamia to help to reestablish harmony as you are walking away from the lies. You're walking away from the gaslighting. You're walking away from the belief that this person will only give you that, and that's all you deserve. You're not going to get better. Walk away from those lies. Transform that evil into good. Alchemize that shit. And you'd have. And that's why you're being regenerated and revitalized. And your harmony is being reestablished. Okay? Major transformations here. It says transforms. Jabamia transforms. It says transmutes into spiritual gold. You are growing deeper spiritually. Your intuition is on fleek. Okay, look at this. Masters instincts. You are mastering your instincts. And this is what you tried to get this person. You wanted to grow together with this person to allow them to master their instincts, because with all these ones here, this person could be just a very sexual person as well. And I feel like you're coming to the realization that this connection was more lustful. That's the evil that they were operating from. The evil of lust. They lusted you more than they loved you. Because if they loved you, why would they continue to hurt you? Why would they hide things from you? Why would they lie on you? Jabamia guides the first steps of the deceased into the other world. Wow. Okay? You've put a death to this relationship, an end to it. And this deceased relationship is being guided into the other world. Again, that gives the Imamia card, where it speaks about, how was I connecting that? Oh yeah, allowing others to see their karma and ease in recognizing one's errors. You walking away is bringing, these people are recognizing their errors. Again, they always knew what they were doing. They know exactly why you're not responding to them. And trust me, they cannot play stupid. You kept it real simple for them as you walked away. It wasn't a big blow up or anything like that. You simply just laid down that burden you were carrying, that 10 of swords, 10 of wands. You just gently laid that down right in front of their feet and turned around and walked off. Wow. Okay, Jabamia helps to transform society with enlightened ideas. What was the last card? Horiel. Okay, you have intellectual abundance, and you're about to share that with society. That intellectual abundance, it brings in enlightened ideas that is going to transform society. And it says Jabamia helps to accompany the dying, the old ways. You know, who you were is dying, and who you've become is thriving. So Jabamia helps you accompany the old you, because there's grief in that a lot of grief attached to that old you, that you're gonna have to alchemize, that you are alchemizing, that you have alchemized. That's why the King of Swords is here. That experience. You didn't just blindly go into this relationship and didn't learn a lesson. No, you went into this relationship eyes wide open. You really did. No matter how many times you cried and your heart was broken, you saw, you knew what it was and what it was going to end up being. You knew. But you had to go through that fire. You had to go through this. To let go of your fear of change, to let go of your fear of death, to let go, the ending of certain relationships. Because again, you have a huge life purpose and mission to help transform society with your enlightened ideas, and you can't allow yourself to be bogged down with pawns. Okay? You entertain these pawns to try to make them a queen or a king on your board, but they wanted to stay in that pawn energy. They wanted to stay in that page energy. keeping you incapable of setting objectives, keeping you distracted. But your ships are coming in, enlightened ideas are coming in, intellectual abundance is coming in, which is going to allow you to emanate goodness, beauty, and truth. Remember, that came out with self-love. Emanating goodness, beauty, and truth. Which is coming from this self-love that you're giving yourself, with allowing self to accept it for what it is. Accept this ending for what it is. Accept the relationship for what it was and what it taught you. And to move forward, making mind over heart decisions, making conscious decisions when it comes to your passions and to love. Alright, family, I accidentally stopped the video. That's why this is in 2 parts. But I'm going to end it right there. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all. And until next time, peace.